What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. Guys, this was a hard watch. So hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete the episode. Y'all let me know in the comments if it's a good episode, if I need to go back to it. Of course I'm going to, but at this particular moment, this is hard. It said it best. This is a terrible listening experience. The first 30 minutes so far have been a terrible listening experience. When Mark asked her if she watched the pod and I heard the answer she gave, I was like, oh, she's interviewing. This is a real live interview. And the comment section is saying it best. Oh no, this ain't it. Where's Melyssa? It had me really, guys, it seriously had me contemplating. Was I going too hard on Melyssa this entire time? Oh man, and shout out to Sasha. This is not me dissing you. It's hard. If Joe is trying to replace the co-host already, oh man, guys, we need to talk about this. I don't even know what to say. This shit got me flabbergasted. I have been calling for a male replacement this entire time because of how they treated her and how she acted on the pod. She couldn't even be herself on the pod. But now in her absence, I'm realizing, damn, she brought a lot to the show that I did not pay attention to, because the show has not been the same, even with her or even with them vibing. And today, I didn't feel that vibe, but just in general, because a lot of these episodes, they've been vibing. Even with them vibing, it hasn't been the top tier content that I'm accustomed to. Man, we're about to go through another transition, guys. Flip over here saying, would you ask Joe to come back, or would you come back if Joe asked you to? Joe like, don't say my name. But then Joe's chiming in saying everybody loves her. No, we love how she looks, because let's be clear, she is bad. I'll give her that. But I don't need that on the show to watch the show. And I'm going to have to run it back, because maybe she says some compelling content and some things that went over my head. But good God, I've never seen somebody openly interviewing for a spot on the show. Wow, what is going on? And Mark looks tired. He looks exhausted. He's up there. Joe had to let it be known he was leaving 15 minutes into the show because Mark looked tired. And Ish, I have to give it to him. I get why Ish goes on the 2, 3, 4 month hiatuses where he doesn't say a word on the pod, where he's just up there giving us the resting bitch face. I get it now. Because if this is how Joe and Flip are going to operate in the presence of a woman, A, I don't want Melyssa to be replaced. B, you saw what happened between me and Melyssa, and a lot of that I have to place on their shoulders. C, for some reason, y'all are going to continue to make me the butt of the joke when there's women here, as if I can't get them. It's just corny behavior. A lot of the comments I'm seeing, people are talking about, dog, this is a bad look. I saw one comparing this shit to how Adrian Broner looked on Cam and Mace shit. This is nuts. I get it. We're going through a transition, and y'all are trying to keep mum on the subject because it's happening in real time and you don't know the end results of it. But you can't just keep tossing shit at the wall hoping that it sticks on the Patreon content. I see you trying to put your best foot forward on that YouTube or Spotify release or the main pod releases. And that's respectable and commendable, but you can't then turn your back on the people that are actually paying for this content and give us everything that you're giving us. Or you can and let niggas know, hey, I'm in experimental mode because I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I get it. You got to look like you're in top tier position because you just leaked that you making $20 million a year. But people are about to leave in droves, dog, if you don't give answers. At the end of the day, the Patreon community is who you need to be keeping the happiest, because they are the ones funding the lives of everybody up there. At the end of the day, if you can't get any advertising dollars, and if you're not getting that big bag from Spotify and YouTube, it's going to come from Patreon. And you're giving us the content that we don't care for. It's just face the whole time Sasha was talking and getting interviewed by Flip and Mark is the face I'm sure a lot of us in the audience were making. The same face. This is ridiculous, dog. Let us know something. At this point, y'all got to let us know what's going on. You have to let us know what's going on. Y'all can't keep everything mum. And I know we're not supposed to be caring about their personal lives. I'm not talking about their personal lives. If their personal lives are affecting the decisions that need to be made on the show, that's one thing. But Flip has been a completely different person since Mel left. And Mel's been gone we're coming on a month at this point. And there's still no explanation to a pivotal member of the show and why they're missing. And then we get a hospital pick because she hasn't been speaking, so it's only adding to it. And I get it. If y'all are trying to drum up interest for something that's going to happen towards the end of the year, that's one thing. But if this is actually happening in real time and y'all aren't trying to speak on it, Lord, forget speculating at this point. The videos that are going to come from that are going to be, oh my God. But like I said, y'all let me know if I'm bugging. Let me know if I'm bugging, because I'm going to eventually finish the pod. But it was hard to get through the first 30 minutes, though. It was like I was in a high school classroom. And those are conversations I would have ignored in high school, because I'm too cool for that. So I don't ever want to watch the show where I think I'm cooler than every member on the show. And I have never once thought that until today. And seeing how y'all displayed yourselves in front of Sasha. And this isn't even her first episode. So I'm going to have to watch the first episode with her back to see if this is how y'all were acting. I get it, Ish. I get why you get quiet. There's no way in hell I would ever allow Flip and Joe to tag team me on this particular topic. Ever. Especially with Flip going through something right now. Like, come on, dog. Don't deflect like that. We can joke on everything that we're speaking on, but don't joke on me when you are going through shit and I could fry your ass up like you always say to me. Oh, yeah. But let me know in the comments, man. Y'all, hey, like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know how we rocking over here. Y'all let me know what's going on. I don't do this often, but I'm going to give more of a detailed opinion on Sasha on Patreon. Y'all go check that out if y'all are trying to hear what I actually have to say. Trying to be politically correct on YouTube, but I'll see y'all a little later. Peace.